Nikolai Velimirovich.
Giving the ancient faith a new voice. This is Ancient Faith Radio.
Ancient Faith Radio is brought to you by our listeners with help from the University of St. Catherine. Located in beautiful San Diego, California, the University of St. Catherine is an accredited, affordable Orthodox Christian university that offers bachelor's and master's degree programs in over 25 areas of study. Our graduates go on to graduate school as well as medical, law, and other professional studies. USK is ideal for students seeking rigorous academics and opportunities to pursue their unique interests inside and outside the classroom. Learn more at usk.edu or call 760-471-1316 to speak to an admissions advisor.
Hi, I'm Elisa Bielatich-Davis. I love Sunday school and youth ministry, but I think we all know that faith is formed in the home. Orthodoxy is not a collection of ideas you can teach in class or hand off in a program. It's not a list of theological propositions. Orthodoxy is a way of life. It's a way of seeing the world. It's living your life for Christ every day. And that's what we need to pass on to our children. Our holy tradition offers us so many treasures, but sometimes there's so much that we don't quite know where to begin. We read books about wonderful monastics praying in caves. We read about saints giving up their lives, but how do you pray in a busy house full of kids? And more importantly, how do you teach the kids to pray, to fast, to love Christ, and to chase after him? That's why Caleb Shoemaker and I wrote the book, Blueprints for the Little Church. It's for anyone, young or old, newly converted or born Orthodox, who wants to establish beautiful Orthodox rhythms in their home. The Church offers us so many ways to set our lives and our hearts to the beat of Holy Orthodoxy. We want to help families find that rhythm, living and growing with the tools that God has given His Church. You'll find Blueprints for the Little Church at the Ancient Faith store and wherever you buy books. Or if you prefer, check out our ebook and audiobook. And if your family would love a weekly podcast where you can learn about the faith together, join me and Christina Wenger on Tending the Garden of Our Hearts, a podcast for the whole family on Ancient Faith Radio.
You know, I just saw this morning that Beyonce has a new album coming out July 29th.
There you go. Too bad.
I know, right? Well, you have to listen to it on your own and have your own thoughts about it.
There you go. Yes. Other people now have to take up the mantle and consider, I don't know, where they can find God in all of the things.
As we were getting ready for the 200th episode, I was going through like old episodes and listening, which, yeah, as we know, neither of us do.
Yes.
We actually don't sound that bad. And I was like, oh, it took getting to the very end of this for me to like actually listen to something that we produced. I was like, that's not that bad.
Yeah. We occasionally say smart things. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're getting close to the end here. Oh my goodness. We're getting almost to the 200th episode, which is exciting. And
very exciting.
What are you gonna be doing when that episode comes out, Emma?
Oh, big summer plans. So I am finally going on my honeymoon, which has been delayed for 2 years now. We did not go summer 2020 or summer 2021. So we are leaving in a couple days to go on a Greek island vacation.
Woohoo!
Yes, so excited. I was saying to Josh the other night that I was like, Josh, we have to like act like we're like honeymooners though. So I was like, we have to like, get our newlywed glow back so that people like believe us.
Oh, I love it. That's great. Dragging out the honeymoon period for 2 years. Not many people get
together yet. So even though it's 2 years after we actually got married, it's like our first big like travel trip vacay.
Yay!
So I'm excited. Yes.
That's
and I'm also
exciting.
just excited to go to Greece because it looks beautiful and I love Greece.
Live
with the Lows with Father Nick and Dr. Roxanne will be back in a moment. Give them a call at Welcome to Live with the Lows with your hosts, Father Nicholas and Dr. Roxanne Lowe, where we will connect our Orthodox faith to day-to-day living and relationships to our family, our work, and our view of ourselves. Father Nicholas is the priest at St. John the Divine Greek Orthodox Church in Jacksonville, and Dr. Roxanne is a licensed clinical psychologist who uses her extensive training in private practice. Questions are welcome by calling 855-237-2346. That's 855-237-2346. Here now is Father Nicholas and Dr. Roxanne.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Live with the Lows. My name is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I'm joined by my lovely wife and co-host, Dr. Roxanne Lowe.
Good evening, everyone. I almost said good morning.
It has been a long day, and we're just so grateful that you're joining us. Sorry for the tardiness of us being on the air tonight. We were just having some technical difficulties, but we're all fine and great right now. But we want to thank you for taking the time to be with us on this Tuesday, November 1st, and we wish you all the very best in the month of November. If you're new to our show, one of the things that you just need to know is that Roxanne and I love to give practical Christianity tips. In fact, we'd love to merge faith and psychology together to help and guide you in your own walk of faith. And so we broadcast this show every single Tuesday from 8 to 9 p.m. right here on Ancient Faith Radio. So thanks again for being with us. You know, before we dive into tonight's really, really important topic, I think a topic that's going to inspire us, but also give us a moment of self-reflection, I want to encourage you all to stay connected to us by joining our social media platforms. For many of you, you're already on there, but just as a reminder, if you are new, is that we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and we're all under the headings of The Lows. And our last name is spelled L-O-U-H-S. That's L-O-U-H-S. You can actually find all of my sermons that Roxanne and I collaborate on. You can find them all on our YouTube channel, so definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And our show is actually being broadcast tonight on our Facebook page, the Lowe's Facebook page, as well as on Ancient Faith's Facebook page. So just as a FYI, if you're on social media now, definitely tune in and listen to us there as well. And friends, we started this a couple years ago, sending out daily inspirational messages. And if you're one of these people that are just like us, that just really need a little word of encouragement, we see so much just sadness and darkness in the world today that sometimes we just need to just pause and get some spiritual nourishment, if you will. We encourage you to register and subscribe for these inspirational messages. You can find them by going to our website at thelows.com. Again, that L-O-U-H-S last name, thelows.com. In the far right corner is a little link that's called subscribe. Click on that subscribe button, and all you have to do is simply put in your email address. And every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, in your mail inbox, you'll receive a daily word of encouragement from us. And we just hope that it inspires you in your walk of faith. And if you're already receiving these, do us a favor. Share them with your friends and family. In fact, encourage them to also join and receive those daily messages. And as always, we truly believe that growth happens. One of the great ways that it happens is through communication. So we welcome you to join the conversation tonight. You can call in at 1-855-237-2346. That's 1-855-237-2346. Email me a question at ask@ancientfaith.com. That's ask@ancientfaith.com. We actually already received some questions in anticipation of tonight's show, which we're really excited about. And so we just encourage you to do so. And as well as if you're tuning in on through our social media platforms, feel free to leave a comment, and we'll definitely get to it during the show. So let's get started, my friends. Today we wanted to speak to you about one of the most really neglected aspects of our life. It's caring for our soul. I don't know about you, friends, but for many of us, we're living in a world that's so focused on production in this world instead of connection with the Word. We're living in a world where we're just constantly being pushed and pulled in so many different directions. And maybe for some of you, as you hear my voice tonight, you just kind of feel tired. You're just physically tired, emotionally tired, just exhausted because you're shifting from one thing to the next, from one to-do list to another to-do list. And what you have to know is that the enemy will always speak the loudest in your life when you're the tiredest in your life. You'll find yourself compromising more, sinning more, losing your way, at times not even being able to hear God. Why? Because of the physical exhaustion that we're just in. So today we wanted to take a moment, a little pause as we begin the month of November to talk to you about caring for the soul. And here to talk to us tonight about this really extraordinary topic is a new friend to our show, Dr. Ioana Popa. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She's a trained physician psychiatrist who recently completed her Master's of Theological Studies at Holy Cross Greek Orthodox School of Theology, located in Boston, Massachusetts, where she has both taught and provided psychological care through the Office of Spiritual Formation and Counseling for nearly 10 years. She's also a co-founder of the Witness to Christ, a spiritual journey program in the Antiochian Diocese of Worcester and New England. She's a certified life coach, internal family systems practitioner, psychosynthesis life coach, and elite coach. She's an advanced grief recovery specialist and has completed 2 units of CPE, clinical pastoral education, and she is the medical chair of the Orthodox Christian Association of Medicine, Psychology, and Religion, what we call OCAMPR, which is actually having a conference this weekend in which both Dr. Ioana and Roxanne will be at this weekend. So again, Dr. Ioana, welcome to Live with the Lows. We're so happy that you're joining us this evening.
Thank you so much. It's such a joy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So Dr. Ioana, let's just kind of get started with your journey. Why are you so passionate about caring for the soul and burnout prevention?
That's a really great question. And just to kind of put it in a nutshell, condense decades of my life. I've started really as a physician in Romania and was very passionate about caring. And I even did some training and work as a nurse for a few months. And I was interested in orthopedics and OBGYN. I deliver babies. So it's amazing kind of just seeing new life coming into this world. And as I was thinking about a residency, I really realized that I kind of fast forward, 10 years from that moment. And I realized I'm going to be done with this. It felt like, okay, it's wonderful to care for the body, but what else is there? So this is where I decided, and I applied for a psychiatry residency here in the United States, and really, learning about emotions, cognition, personalities, how to deal with mental health and whatnot. So moved into the realm of emotions and thoughts and caring for that and helping people with bringing their balance. And after a while, it was just dawned on me like, okay, people are coming to a balance. And then what? I mean, by then I was, I just rediscovered my faith, grew up in a communist country. I didn't quite believe, we're very much brainwashed. So felt like I was an atheist until I had a moment of awakening. It was in my 20s where I was awakened to this realization. There's something that I have a soul, there is something beyond thoughts and emotions and body sensations, but there is an immense, huge, infinite, loving God, which was not through my thoughts, through my emotion, through my body sensation. I wasn't hearing voices or seeing things. It's an experience that's hard to explain. And that brought me to the journey. And I would say, just to kind of wrap this up, through my own burnout and, painful experiences, we all go through different phases in our life. Right. I burned out twice. And through my own inner work, I've discovered internal family system. I did my own healing journey, psychosynthesis. And with my husband, we kind of cross-trained. So I did his chaplaincy training. So then almost like the layers for me was learning to care for my body and helping other people care for their bodies, then to how to help with emotions and thoughts, and then their soul and their true self. So it's been, and realizing that our faith through liturgy and everything, all our prayers, we always pray for our bodies, for our heart, for our emotions, for our thoughts, for our soul. And it seems so round and a really, I would say through my experience for decades, unless we really integrate, unless we really grow towards wholeness, something is missing. And in our culture, there's either focused too much on emotions or too much on the thoughts or the body. This piece of the soul is missing. And how to really integrate that between science, psychology, mental health, spiritual care, and also our Christian faith. And I was so excited to see what you are doing and how you're integrating psychology and Christian theology. So we're kindred spirits.
We're so excited to have you on the show, and I just kind of want to delve a little bit deeper in this. But before I do want to invite our listeners once again. If you'd like to join the conversation, please do so at 1-855-237-2346. We're talking about burnout and caring for the soul. So it's at 1-855-237-2346. You can also email us a question at ask@ancientfaith.com. That's ask@ancientfaith.com. But Dr. Ioana, I'd love to kind of hear your thoughts about really why are we seeing so much of this? I mean, I love how our liturgical worship has these prayers about the stillness and our thoughts and the continuous repetitive nature of